Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So we got a question from a friend of ours, Virginie and Mike on their 440. They were asking how we removed the film on the windows. All the side windows on the Lagoons have perforated film. So today we're going to have a look at how to remove that. Okay, so removing the film, as you can see, our windows are all done. There's two very simple tools that I use. This type of scraper. Hang on. Let me adjust the light here. So yeah, it's this type of scraper that just uses a simple razor blade. What I do when I do windows, I use my grinder and I grind off the tips so that they're more rounded. So the tips of your blades should be a little bit rounded so that you don't gouge the window. So what I do is I remove the first layer of film, the perforated one. First actually what I do is I cut around the perforated edge so that I leave on the outside. Notice we're on the inside now. So on the outside I leave the white edge that's about 2 inches wide. What that does, it protects the sealant that's underneath. You don't want to remove, well, you could remove the white strip and then add a new one. Ours was actually, the strip was in good condition, so there was no point in removing it. So what I did, I used the scraper to remove all the perforated edge once I cut around all that solid strip all around. And then what that does, it leaves the glue behind. You do not want to try to scrape the glue with this at all. What you use for the glue is this. This is a rubber wheel. You can find them on Amazon. It's a rubber eraser wheel if you look for it on Amazon. And then what you do is you just go over the glue on the outside. Of course, you go over the glue and it's going to come right off. One tip for this, for using this, you never stay in one spot for too long, because it's gonna basically melt, and then the rubber wheel will leave a mark on your polycarbonate glass. I don't know if you can notice on the screen, there's quite a few spots in the window. Okay, you can see them here, you can see them here. I don't know if you can spot them on the video. There's dimples in. I found that it's quite a few boats that I've done like this. I found that all these windows actually have dimples in them, defects. I get the feeling that Lagoon went with a cheaper finish polycarbonate, since they were going to be covered. So of course, when the film is on it, you do not see those little dimples. But when you start scraping, of course, those dimples, you actually make a scratch on the window as you remove them. So one more thing I want to note here on this tool: if you find a tool like this to work with, see this screw here to remove the blade. This screw usually comes way higher than this. What I do when I use this, especially on glass, while on a polycarbonate, I tape this with electrical tape. I tape over it so that when I go over the window, if I touch with the screw, when I go over the window, I'm not gonna scratch it with the screw, because that's happened a few times before. So yeah, you want to do that. Also, if you get one on Amazon, very hard to find one with a low head, where the screw head is actually very low, like this one. This one is actually very low. Usually they're Allen set screws, so the head is much higher. So now you remove the glue, you remove the film, you remove the glue. You probably have a few scratches on the window, maybe from, just from age, from hitting the dock, whatever. So what I do is I use the orbital with 400 grit, then 500 grit. Then I hand sand, wet sand with 600, 800, 1000, 1200, 1005, and all the way up to 2000. So that's all wet sand, and I do all the windows like this. And then I use a buffing compound, and I buff them, and then I put a coat of wax, and that's it. That's the results. And the dimples, well, they're not going to come out. The scratches from the dimples, they're not going to come out. They're going to stay there. But for me, it's 10 times better than anything. I mean, you want to see outside. And of course, my wife, my beautiful wife, who's a professional seamstress, did new curtains all over the boat. So if you want privacy, you can still get it once you close those curtains. So don't forget to like and subscribe, as everybody says, and you guys have a great day. And please, if you have any questions, any requests, I'll be happy to make a video for you guys. Have a good day.
A question from a friend of ours.